Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. I have a new video for you today, and today's video is Asia now dominates the Zippo market. What does that mean for you? So stay tuned. We're going to break it all down. But before we move on, I just want to say don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the bell, do all that stuff down below. Thank you very much. And we will get started on the video. So now for any of you who don't know, let me just bring you up to speed before we get into any of the in-depths here. All of Zippo sales around the world is controlled 60% by the Asian market. So like out of all of Asia, all of Zippo sales, 60% are going there. Now, that's not a big deal. I think Zippo selling a ton of Zippos overseas is amazing because it's good for the company and, it's good for the brand and everything like that. We all love Zippos. So I don't really see it being that big in the problem in the way of profits and sales for Zippo. But now let's talk about other things that are being affected by this. So I have here, this is the only Asian style Zippo I have, but we are seeing a lot more Asian designs on Zippos and Chinese lettering. Also, something doesn't bother me in one way. I think Zippos are, universal. They don't speak a specific language. I know they're made in America, but America is one of the most diverse countries in the world, and it's a melting pot of all different cultures and people, and I think that's what makes America and Canada great is our diverse cultures and everything like that, and we have so many rolled into one, and we're all getting along, and that's all great and everything, and I really like Asian artwork. I think it's beautiful, and I think there's tons of good artworks out of many different countries in Asia that are really great. So like another thing, I think it's opening us up to some really cool designs from all around the world. So another thing, like I have no problems with it. But now, the problems I do have with it, okay, like let's take the 90th anniversary collectible of the year Zippo. In North America, we got a chrome one. In Asia, they got gold ones. And they got almost triple the amount that we got. And you know what I mean? It just kind of sucks that they got the gold plated ones and we had to buy the chrome ones for the same price. They were the same price. Like, why are we paying full price for a chrome one and they were getting the same price for a gold plated one? That was bullshit. And it pissed a lot of people off. And it pisses me off just because, like, like we're the ones who keep everything afloat, right? And well, clearly it's the Asian market now that keeps everything afloat, but we are the pioneers in design over here. But like I said, nothing against that market. I thought it was really crappy that we didn't get the gold plated version, only the chrome version. Why couldn't they just all be gold plated versions? Why did they divide it like that? That is so weird, and they do that with so many different things, and I really don't think people like it. But now another thing that's going on with Asia controlling a lot of the market. Like I said, it's great for Zippo to be in that market because more Asians smoke. There's more of them. Smoking's still more popular over there. It's not as popular over here anymore in the Western world, which is probably good for people's health and things like that. So I have no squabbles. But they smoke more and they love their Zippo lighters over there. They really do love them over there. It's a big craze over there for them. And I don't blame them. They're a very cool lighter. And, a lot of different wars were fought over there where they were brought over. And they have really vintage ones over there, too. So just a lot of cool history and stories behind them. And I think that's why they do really well over there, too. But the problem with that is the Asian community over there that wants to buy vintage lighters, a lot of eBay sellers are selling vintage lighters to the Asian market at a very, very high cost that they're not worth it. The vintage lighters are just not worth that much money because there are so many of them. But the Asian market doesn't know that. And because they speak different languages, when they go to Google or try to find history or how much that vintage lighter is worth or what it recently sold for or whatever, the language barrier and the translation barrier on the Google Apps thing is very far and few between. It's really hard for them, so they really can't really get information. And since the price is listed so high and they at least know how to use eBay and see, they can go back and see that, other Zippos of the same style had sold for just as much, so I should be able to pay this and feel good about it. Now you're probably thinking, well, who cares if a bunch of Asians overpay for Zippos not knowing what they're doing? It does matter because that drives the prices up here back at home. It drives the prices up for me. It drives the prices up for you because now people go back to eBay and see that someone got ripped off for $300, and now that is now the price for it. Like you can't use that as a reference. That is not what it's worth. People are getting scammed, and it's raising the prices over here. And then the last issue I have with it is what you don't realize is Zippo is making a lot of things over in Asia now. All their butane inserts come from China. All their soft lamps, torches, everything, arc insert, they all come from China. And that's not the only product Zippo sells that comes from China. There are lots of little stupid things they sell. That's where they come from. Like, I can't even sit here and name them all. Hats, scarves, this, that, dog leashes, candles, whatever, man. They all come from there. All right. So what's happening? You probably think, well, that's good because it saves us money. We could get the product for cheaper. Yep, for sure. And that's a good thing. But here's the thing. So now that factory in China makes the butane inserts, and now they can make their own version, change it up a little bit because they already have the factory. And this is what happens all the time. All your favorite products are made in a factory there, and then all the intelligence and all the things to make them get stolen and then remanufactured at a cheaper price out of this exact same factory. So like you really got to watch. A lot of theft goes on over there, ideological theft, stealing people's patent rights and things like that. It's just, and like I'm saying, I don't care that that's happening. I'm just saying it's driving up the prices for us, and it's making these cheap knockoffs readily available to anybody. You can buy fake Zippos now from all over the place for super cheap. So you know what I mean? It's hurting the community and it's hurting things like that. But at the same time, it's good. I love that Zippo's a world treasure. People love them all over the world, and people want to buy them. I think that's great. I just don't think Zippo should be outsourcing so much work, and maybe bring a few of those jobs back home, and maybe start getting some more American products back into the lineup. I don't know, just a thought. I'm not saying they have to. But that's my rant, and that's how Asia is affecting the American market over here. And they tend to dominate the Zippo market, so there's probably a lot of pandering that gets done to them. Like I said, I have no issues with it. They buy the most Zippos. They are keeping the company afloat, right? Like, what do? They're holding the Asian market's holding the Zippo company on their back, keeping it up with sales. So what can we really do? Hopefully it just keeps working out and we keep getting some really cool customs and some really cool new designs from Zippo. That's all we can hope for. So hopefully the prices go down soon too, because Zippos are getting extremely expensive. If they're going to be made in China to get the prices down, then start making my silver Zippos in China so I can go back to paying $80 for a silver Zippo. All right, take care, everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Is there anything I missed? Anything you wanted to add? Maybe something you didn't agree with? Let me know. Take care, everyone.